Hey YouTube, today's video is a collab. It's with SADAE here on YouTube. I'll link her channel down below. Check her out, show her some love. We decided to do a back to school hair and makeup look. I did something very simple. I made sure I used all drugstore products and I think it came out pretty good. If you know what show that is from, comment it below because it's one of my favorite shows. If you're going to school, you want to hurry up and just get right out the door, and this will take you at least total 20 minutes. So I'll say 10 minutes on your face, 10 minutes on your hair, and your hair probably will only take you 2 minutes, to be totally honest, if you do the steps that I mentioned in the video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Antoinette. You can call me Bubs or Bubs B, whichever one you prefer. I do makeup, hair, and everything in between. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up and I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new coming from SADAE's channel, hey there, welcome. Let's get to it. I'm going to start with my makeup first. That's normally what I'll do anyway if I was wearing this to school or work. So you definitely want to start off with your skin, and I did already moisturize and I did wash my face already. Definitely do that ahead of time because if your face isn't clean and prepped, then the makeup will not apply well on top. I definitely would recommend a primer, especially if you are oily. If you are dry, I wouldn't really recommend a primer, but if you are oily to combination, I would definitely recommend a primer. This primer is really good. This is by Maybelline. It's their Master Prime and Blur and Smooth. This is great if you are combination to oily. I would normally use this all over my face, but I am dry now, so I don't go for this. But if you are combination to oily, I would highly recommend this. So my face is kind of dry. I'm just going to spray some water on it. Now that my face is drenched, I'm just going to apply some oil. This is going to be my primer, and it's just going to moisturize my skin even more. I'm going to let that set in and start on my brows. I'm just using a spoolie to brush them up. I've used this before in the past in pretty much all my tutorials. I love this for my brow. I'm going to go in with this more cooler tone shade and fill my brows in. This is great if you have thinner brows because a powder is going to apply everything light. And if you do have fuller brows, you can just fill in those sparse areas, and I'm just doing light strokes. I didn't tell you the name of this. This is the Milani Brow Fix Kit in dark brown. Now that I have it kind of filled in, I'm just going to set it, and I'm using my NYX Proof It. It's a waterproof mascara. This is going to make your brows stay put all day. So right now it looks good. I just want to clean up underneath it just a little bit, just because I need to tweeze my brows. They're a little too full. I definitely would recommend you to try to tweeze your own brows, because if you go to someone who doesn't really know what they're doing, you will look like this. My eyebrows were very thin and I was getting them waxed, and yeah, we don't want that. Unless you know someone who does them really good, I just would recommend you to try to do it yourself because it's really simple. I don't overly pluck my brows. I just only pluck where it's sparse at, and that's a little bit underneath. And I'm just using my foundation to conceal it. This step might be a little excessive for you. You don't have to do this, but if your brows are already clean, you don't have to do this. Just blending this out so you don't see any harsh lines. Now, if you're in a real rush, I would just use powder foundation, but I am going to go in with the liquid foundation if you like that. And I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is so good. I love this foundation, and the shade I am in is 212 Cocoa. I'm just going to apply a light layer. I'm using my Expert Face Brush by Real Technique to blend it all together. Normally I would probably pat this in, but since I just want a light coverage, nothing too much, because you are in school and you don't want too much on your face, because you're going to be in class for like 6 to 7 hours. This foundation is great because it's very luminous, and I like that because my skin is dry. If you do have more combination to oily skin, you can use the Pro Matte by L'Oreal as well. If you do have some dark spots, you can use a concealer. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Dark Cocoa. I have a couple spots that I'm just going to cover up. This is very close to my skin tone. I'm going to pat over it lightly. Normally I'll just set with a powder, but I'm going to brighten underneath my eyes just a little bit. I use the Revlon Colorstay. This is a great concealer. It's medium coverage, I would say, and it does blend very well, and it lasts, just like the name states. And I'm going to blend it out with the brush I use my foundation on. Now, I would highly recommend to set your foundation. You're going to be in school for a long period of time, so you don't want your foundation to be slipping, so definitely set it. I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me powders. I'm going to use 355 Coconut first, just to set underneath my eyes. So this is what that product looks like. Then for an all over powder, I will go in with 360 Mocha, also by Maybelline. These powders are very creamy. They do have a matte formula as well. If you're more combination, I recommend you use the matte formula. But this one works great if you are dry. For an extra step, I would recommend to apply a bronzer. You want your face to have some type of dimension, because normally our face does. And I'm using the Covergirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze. This is a black girl's favorite bronzer. Now I want to add a little bit of highlight. I'm just going to apply right here. Just a little bit. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Just a little glow. This is a gold loose pigment. It's by Maybelline. It's their Color Tattoo. And the shade it is in is Breaking Bronze. This is what it looks like. It's a gorgeous eyeshadow, but I like to use this as a highlight. I'm going to just prime my eyelids with my L'Oreal Magic Decrease. This is a great primer if you have dry lids. If you have oily lids, you will have to go in with another primer. I do use the NYX Proof It. This is what I used on my brows, but this works great as a base on my lids. Foundation brush to blend this out better. Using my face powder. This is the one I used underneath my eyes. For this eye look, I'm using one blending brush. Take that Milani Brow Fix Kit and use this shade, the more warmer tone, and put that into the crease. Apply your highlighter on top of this, which I am going to do. This gold color. Very, very pretty. So I just tap some on my finger, and I'm just tapping this all over my lid. If it gets into the crease, that's good. I want it to look messy. So blending brush and blend this together. Take my Milani Shadow Eyes and Almond Cream and apply this in my waterline. I take my all over face powder and use that to blend underneath. Do blend that into the crease as well. I always wait till the last minute to completely finish my eyebrows because I blend and some of the product will go away. So now I'm going to set them again. and I'm just pushing all these hairs up. This is going to make my brows look very full and bushy. Still wet, just push down so it can stick. I would recommend to apply some mascara. This is a L'Oreal Miss Manga. It's not my favorite. I like the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. That one works great. Get the waterproof mascara. Apply some of the highlight underneath my brow bone. For lips, you can wear whatever you want. If you like bold lip colors, you can, but for this, keep it very simple. 3 different nude options, and they're all drugstore. This is by Covergirl. This is in Mocha Loca. It's one of my favorite pinky brown nudes. Then I have here Maybelline's Matte Touch of Spice. This is more of a matter formula, so this will last longer on your lips. Then I have Teddy Bear by Milani. All the shades on my hand swatch. This is Mocha Loca by Maybelline. This is Touch of Spice, also by Maybelline. And this Teddy Bear by Milani. So I'm going to put that on today because it's just one of my favorites. Let's start on the hair because the face is done. I would recommend you to always prep your hair the night before, because most likely you will have better results. If you just wake up and lay on your hair and your hair is matted, you're gonna have to take more time. This is just a twist out. To be totally honest, you could do less twists. I did a lot of twists just because my hair was dry, but you can do like 8 twists. Just a chunky twist would work well, but you can do this style on any hair. You can do it on a wash and go. You can do it on just your natural fro. But if you do it on your natural fro, I'll still recommend to moisturize your hair the night before and then still twist it up in the 8 twists, just because for my hair, if I just lay on my natural curls, like if I freshly wash my hair, moisturize it, and then just lay on my hair, it will be matted to my head. It's just the way my hair is set up. It needs to be detangled and stretched because I will just get a lot of knotting and it would just curl upon itself, and I don't want that. So I always twist it up no matter what, twist or braid it. If you want to see how I achieve this, you can click the link right now and it will show you my recent twist out routine. So now that I have my hair all separated, let's say you did 8 twists and you have it separated. Style that I'm doing is a puff. I have a do-rag. You can use anything. I have a tutorial on how I do my puffs. I'll link it. It's more detailed, I would say, so I'll link it. I've never been a puff girl, but ever since I did that puff tutorial, I wear puffs all the time. If you're going to work and you want something that's not as jarring, just your hair just out, it could be too much, I would recommend just doing a bun. I will be doing a bun tutorial on my channel because I'm not like other people who can just go like this and my hair just goes into a bun. No, it doesn't work like that. It takes steps for me. So I'm going to do one on my channel if you guys would want to see that. So I'm taking my do-rag, I just wrapped it around. Now put it in the back. And your edges don't have to be perfect. That's too much, that takes too much time. Nobody got time for that. I'm just pulling the hair up. Tie this in the front. Tie it again. I'm gonna push it up some more. Do it to the side because I kind of like the side do up. If you need a fluff in here, you can do so. And I just pull. I might take my pick. I ain't got my pick right now. My husband got it. And this is it. This is the finished look. I did change my lip stick to Touch of Spice by Maybelline. I did apply that on top, and kind of like it better. But this is the finished look. Let me know what videos you want to see. Of course, I always ask you guys this. I always tell you guys this because I definitely want to do videos that you want to see. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. If you like tutorials like this, that's simple. I'll do more for you guys. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.